Taking no shorts. Coming right up.
We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
Now I gotta talk, we all gotta be quiet. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
And now your host, Taking No Shorts podcast, Jay Grizzy.
One more time.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Jay.
Hello, Dee. This is Ladies and Jefferson's Lord. Already? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Taking No Shorts podcast, episode 149. I'm your host, Jay Grizzy Green, a.k.a. Mr. Leave No Meat on the Bone,
Exactly.
a.k.a. Wanda's son,
Exactly.
a.k.a. Jenna's grandson.
Exactly.
Hey, while I got your viewing attention, because I know you ready to do one of these shits, do me a favor. Go to every Friday around this time, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and leave a comment, like, share, but anything of those likes, shares, subscribes. I would greatly appreciate it, but that's where you can find this thing and this episode, because I have a firecracker tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And when I tell you a firecracker, very, very much a very interesting young lady here. We finna get into some conversation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So I met her roughly a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, doing some stand-up, some mics. I told you I was going back out here, and gosh darn it, I am.
You did a great job.
Thank you. But that's how I met her. So first, she's a stand-up comedian.
Exactly.
I am.
Second, she is a believer.
Amen. Amen.
And ladies and gentlemen, y'all see her at the bottom, but she's more than that, ladies and gentlemen. She's a friend of mine. Hopefully, she'll be a friend of you, Miss Dee Hunter.
Thank you, sir. The pleasure's mine.
That's how they bring you up. How they bring you up?
Well, when they're comfortable, they say the Viking Dyke.
The Viking Dyke? Oh, okay.
But that's only in, I guess, places where they feel comfortable.
I was so
that.
comfortable earlier, as soon as before the cameras came on. Now I can't even fucking say it.
I know. Jeremy is always like, you want me to say it? He's like, I'm not going to say it. So now it just says Dee Hunter. And, in certain places, I don't think it's appropriate, but where, of course, one day I would love just to be known the Viking Dyke.
No, it's the Viking Dyke tonight, because you're taking no shorts.
Yeah, taking no shorts. I even got the shirt on,
Awesome shirt, man.
Thank you.
Who made that?
LJ,
Shout out to LJ.
Yeah,
Hold
LJ.
on.
Exactly.
LJ, what'd you come up with the design?
He actually did. He knew me. That's my dog, Eva. She's a Belgian Malinois, and then
that's a police dog.
Yeah, a police dog. Yeah.
She gonna chew the shit out of
She's my best friend, and then the Viking. He thought of it all. He's an artist and a singer, and just
great looking shirt.
Amazing guy. I've definitely reached out to him. He's going to be making some more. For more.
You need the merch, man, because I'll buy. That's what comics do, and that's how I got to know you as being a comic.
I have one of Patrick's cute little stickers. I don't know if you saw when I pulled up. Yeah, I love the little sticker. I think of him when I go to my car every day.
He's a businessman. Patrick Logan is. You can catch him at about episode 130 something.
Oh, goodness gracious.
But all right, so yeah, I meet you, Dee. And the first thing first of all, I didn't meet you because I didn't walk up on you, but you came into a place where we were sharing the stage, and you walked up to Craig and said, "Hey, what's up, Craig?" And then you went off. And I don't know if you know this or if this is the first time you've heard this, but you have a presence when you walk in the room. Have you heard that before? I
have. That I carry a certain energy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I immediately.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
I said, Craig, who that?
Yeah.
Who that? What's the deal?
Obviously, you don't have any demons, because I usually irritate either people. People are drawn to me, or I irritate their demons.
Oh no! There was
so it was wonderful. Yeah.
No irritation.
I love that.
And then after, sometimes comics, when we get getting ready to go up or something. Some comics are funny. Don't like to be mingling and stuff. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
And then I like to mingle, you know. So I was just like, I'm ready to mingle. You dig? And so I was so interesting you were to me off the bat, right? And because of the room we were in and the comics that we knew, I did not even. I said, all right, eventually she's going to end up being on the podcast, but I didn't know you were going to be here so freaking soon.
Oh, hey. I don't waste any time.
No, that was thanks to you, man. You was like, I was just like, oh man, she's excited. I'm excited. This is going to be such a good podcast. But let's talk about you.
Okay.
This thing that you got here, this vessel you're using.
Yes, sir. My skin suit.
Yeah, your skin suit, right? How was it like? Like where'd you grow up? Where are you from?
Okay, yes, sir. So I come from Holland Springs, Virginia.
Okay,
Shout out to Holland Springs. Yes.
Springers.
My mother comes from Wilmington, North Carolina.
Amen.
And my father comes from Panama City, Florida.
Oh God, it's good beach weather.
Yeah, yes, sir. So they met right after the Vietnam War, and conceived me, and had a pretty tumultuous relationship. Yes, sir.
Mom and dad did.
Yep. But I'm a believer that we choose our parents, and I chose them, and I have made it a point to love them and understand them.
See, here we go.
Yeah.
I had to get there. It
takes a minute. I'm 52.
Yeah, I'm 54.
And it's healing.
Well, yeah, once you come through that parenting, like especially, I don't know when you started going through that, but when I started going through that, well, my parents were kids, or younger,
yes.
didn't have as much.
There's no book.
Yeah,
there's no book.
There is not one.
And I'm blessed to still have them both.
Amen.
And now I've been able to utilize that healing and to truly not just a lot of people have that once their parents are deceased, but I made it a point while they were still on this earth to know them and to love them for the people that they are. Right. And it has helped so much in my childhood. Healing and those wounds, and that has brought a lot of that light. You see, the closer you get to that internal healing, that light it does exude out of you, and people that
can't help it.
Yes, yes, sir. A confidence and a serenity within.
I don't know if you do a lot of those positivity, because you were going to talk about how much you're a person of positivity.
Yes,
but
sir.
My algorithm is full of positivity.
It is,
yes. And I said, I had to manipulate it to get like that.
Yes, you have to exit out.
But when I start seeing all of these, I call, like people say this. Sometimes I have a friend of mine. Sometimes we call it the shining. But with people that's got light, it's just like, it's so refreshing.
Right.
It's so refreshing, especially if you've been in dark places a lot.
And unfortunately, I end up in some dark places. And I'm okay in the dark. That once I learned to balance that darkness and understand.
Big Star Wars fan.
Absolutely, I am.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
that's got a lot of correlations in life. I don't know what George Lucas was smoking back then.
He knew.
But
He knew a lot.
He still knows.
Yeah.
All right, so East End lady, grew up Island Springs, mom and dad, right after Vietnam. Did your dad serve?
He did. He's a Vietnam veteran. He proudly served.
Oh wow!
Did a lot of wonderful things over there, and got home to make me.
Hey man, good to be here.
And him and I are very close now. It took us several years, to grow. He had a lot of issues after the war, and
who doesn't?
And he didn't get the help that he deserved, but he found God too, and we found it together.
You got to give him an exactly for that.
Yeah. And that was one thing I prayed, but if you could, because you're supernatural, and I gave it to him. Yeah. And it took, God's timing is different.
Sure is. I do that for my kids, for strangers, and I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna see you ever again, but I want the God that I know to touch you, and I don't even know if that, but I'm gonna go ahead and I just say I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with that.
I love that.
All right, so man, we was talking about Vietnam. Like, I got jokes, so
no.
My dad didn't. My dad went to Vietnam. My granddad went to Vietnam, but when he came back, he didn't come home. It's real shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
And he a lot of those cats coming from the Pacific, East Coast is a long way to get back. So he landed in California and start a whole new life.
Yes,
My grandmother did not get a divorce.
Wow.
She did not sign no paperwork. Not until, the reason I found out, God bless their souls, they both going on to glory.
They get it now.
But yeah, they do definitely get it. And I was like, Brandon, why you ain't never divorced him? She was like, if I outlive him, I get these. The whole family. Look at this. Where did I go dark? This is the beautiful thing. Where I can. All right, we're back. Yeah, parents.
The Vietnam.
The dysfunctional parents.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And God bless them. Every bit of the good things I got, I can see where I got all that stuff from each of them.
What about the bad stuff?
And I claim that as well. And it's my job to repair it.
Who temper you got? Mom or dad's?
Probably my father's.
Oh, that's bad. Is it real bad?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I am good. Don't get pissed off. Don't piss me
And that
off.
turning the other cheek is so important. I'm a big Kenny Rogers fan from back in the day.
I love that fucking chicken. Jesus Christ,
hey.
that roasted fucking chicken, man. Kennywood, god damn, D, you taking me to some places, baby.
So, and growing up in the 80s and listening to old country, you learn a lot of your ways from those old countries. Well, I did,
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, that turning the other cheek and knowing when to hold them and when to fold them, absolutely.
Fuck out the way, get the fuck out the way.
Daddy was definitely a Rolling Stone.
So
lots of relationships along the way. But Mom, I've had the same stepfather for 50 years.
I'm a stepdad.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, man. I fuck all that. I mean,
shout out to the step parents.
Yeah, by the technical term, I'm stepdad, but god damn it, I'm dad.
I love that. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and my stepfather is my spare.
Yeah. So, and I always give grace to like biological dads. I thank you for this. Scientifically, you contributed some shit to the world.
Definitely.
Right, yeah.
And my real father has gone out of his way at times to be there for my stepfather in times of need, and he always shouts him out. Hey, when I wasn't there, when I was unhealthy, when I was going through his own alcoholism and issues, my stepfather was there, and my dad is a man enough now to thank him and hold that up. And I love that there's no animosity or any begrudgingness there.
Look at God.
Amen. Yeah.
God touched that man hard. Hey, the older you think, question. The older do you need is what the light that we know now that we've come to know or coming into Christ. You think younger people could is that possible if we were younger or younger people? Not necessarily me or you, but
I think that there is there's an awakening happen kind of all over our planet at this time in the universe. But I do believe there children throughout time, they are called, or they have and I know several young adults now in my circle, and there is a new wave of children. You of course you think they haven't hurt enough, they haven't suffered enough.
They haven't suffered enough,
and that does come with a certain amount of ascension. But I think in their souls, maybe they're already old souls and they have hurt. We just can't see it in those scars on this body, this flesh suit.
Have you seen Disclosure Day yet?
I have, yes, sir.
What you think about it? Yeah, it would take no shorts now.
Yeah.
I mean, but it wasn't for me. And if
I'm a believer in all things. Like
no. Well, I believe I was even going there. Yeah. I was just saying, like, if you're expecting it to be some epic classic by Spielberg, that's what I was looking for. It fell flat for me.
It did,
but it kind of was pulling on my heartstrings a little bit.
Yes, yeah.
Like almost like an E.T. Go ahead.
It is, and it's a slow drip. Prepare.
Yeah.
What a mass society could probably handle, and that's why they chose him probably to write it and direct it. And we are so oversaturated with so many things. That's why
so much
movies
bullshit.
themselves are
bullshit.
I love that one. I love when you love that one. So I went and saw Hail Mary. I'm a big Ryan Gosling fan. Yeah, and I cried my eyeballs out. I love that, and I wish more people would see movies like that.
That's the one where he went.
He goes and
He's
there's
the
already an
astronaut.
alien.
Yeah.
And there's an alien there working to save his planet.
Yeah.
Just sci-fi in itself. Can you go there?
Yeah, I could go there,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm so.
I love that.
When I was watching, I've always been into the stars. Like, if anybody looks at like any of the artwork for the podcast, sometimes like I'm always into like astrology, not astrology, but the universe.
The universe.
stars.
Just say the universe.
Yeah, the universe.
Just up.
The heavens.
Because we live here. Look up.
Man.
I love that. Look.
And
I don't know. You can see.
That's a 4-leaf clover.
But it's aliens.
Oh, gee, yeah. I need to smoke some more weed to see some more of that. But that's an awesome chart. And that's
of the Pleiadian. The Pleiadian
that's a constellation.
Praying mantis. Yeah, and then the Little Dipper.
Yeah, man.
But this is one, the Saturn.
You showing me on
Saturn.
Oh, the Saturn rings. Yeah,
Eye
man.
on Saturn.
Yeah.
But and in Egypt.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I've always,
You've been in that stuff too?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's because, the reason I say this, I told this to somebody when my mom transitioned, and I told my sisters and brothers this. I was speaking at her homegoing service, and I said, Mom is skipping on stars and seeing things and dealing with things that we could never imagine. I
love that.
And it was so it's so when you, like you were saying earlier, like some people suffer grief, or when people start leaving you. I mean, we at that age when people start leaving us, and you start looking at shit different.
You've got more days behind you than you do ahead of you.
And yes, you want to make sure you get this thing right, because this is precious, right?
Yes, I don't want to keep coming back. I'm trying to be ascended master level.
Right. You don't want to be who is that? All respects due to everybody, to whatever you want to believe.
Yes,
in.
Yes, please.
But the whole, what is that, reincarnation? Yeah. Like, I mean, I have cardinals coming here all the time, and I'd be like, Mom, is that you? You got one right there. Look at that. Yeah. I didn't even know that shit was there, yo. But look, man, I be paying attention to shit.
Yes.
Was you here for the 2011 earthquake?
I was. I was underneath a house doing a termite inspection.
Gee, so what the termites do?
I don't know what they did because I stopped looking.
You got your ass up out there.
I mean, we just talked about that the other day. Yeah, I was doing a termite inspection for a friend when it shook under my feet.
Up out of there.
Yeah, that's the last time I felt one.
Look, man.
Yeah, which is fine with me.
I was in an office building about 10 stories up, and out of the blue, the birds went batshit crazy. Like a whole flock. Like, you would never see this many birds. If you ever see a whole bunch of animals coming out of the blue, it's gonna freak you out.
Yeah. Especially in National Geographic.
Oh, yeah, right. Only
when a lion is coming.
But you're in a metropolitan suburban office park, and you see a gang of birds, and then a nanosecond. As soon as I saw the birds, like a flock of birds, about 2 dozen, God started doing this thing. Yeah. And my grandmother used to say, if something finna go down, watch the animals first. They go tell you.
That is absolutely true, sir.
They go tell you with some.
Luckily, we don't get many of those. I wouldn't live here.
I know. The natural disasters are fucking nuts.
I'm only here for my parents. I'd probably live somewhere else if they weren't.
Where would you want to live?
I like colder climates.
Vikings.
Exactly.
Yeah, get you that.
I would. Yeah, I do prefer the cold. You can always put more clothes on. You can never take enough off.
Yeah, I don't do the heat either.
Yeah.
I can always lay up.
That 2 weeks of ice though kicked my butt. We just had in the family. I fell 8 times.
Whoa, yo!
I got icy hot and my butt cracked. It was bad. It was real bad. I hurt my back.
Shoveling.
Falling, walking this dog.
Yeah.
Oh man. And I didn't have a yard. So I knew 3 times a day, whether I wanted to go outside or not, I had to attach myself to an animal.
So he had to shit.
Yeah,
she had to go. She had to go use the bathroom.
It was the wildest thing, and so getting through this heat has been okay because I have those memories. I kind of can go back there to when I was just insanity with the ice. The climate is crazy.
I don't know. I get hot flashes. I tell my wife that. Yeah, I do.
I've gone through menopause.
Yeah, I did the male version of it. I still think I do because I still think I have it because I have fits of it and it hits me out the blue. I do bits. I'm writing a bit now about just getting. You got anything about where you getting old? You talk about what you talk about.
I do. One of my.
Come on now.
Excuse me. One of the things, as women, as we age, our breasts begin to sag. I got those, 9-inch nipples. Well, they're not small as I'd like for them to be.
They can't see. Mike and Dyke.
Hey. But it was like they was playing the Civil War. One was going north and one was going south the other day.
That's it. They were.
Woo! I was like, y'all got to get it together. We gotta unify.
Look, I'm trying to figure out how that goes.
Trust. Well, that's why I wore a black shirt.
Yeah. They don't bother you though, do it?
No, they're not. Growing up, they did. I did have some body issues, just not body dysphoria. I'm not going to play so much into these trauma.
Psychobabbles.
Yeah, I learned to deal with it, and I did have a lot of counseling. My parents, did afford me the time to get help. But my body wasn't the one I felt the most comfortable in. I feel very masculine, but I am in a feminine body, and out of respect for my creator, I'm going to make this vessel work for me.
I saw you had to go too.
I do, and this from my grandma Sarah.
Yeah, shout out to Sarah.
My grandmother, when she was old, and she's my mother's mother, and she had whiskers, and I used to sit on her lap and play with them. And I would say, Grandma, am I going to have these? She's like, you better believe you are, little Dee.
That's a good impression of Grandma. Yeah. I bet you nailed that one.
She just would hop me on her leg. Yeah. And and I've got some friends, some fellas that don't like it. They're like, Dee, it's just weird you having hair on your chin. And I'm like, I'm sorry it's there. But shaving it, or as much as it is, I've just tried to learn to be comfortable in myself. I'm
sorry, I like your friends as well, but how about if she's okay with it?
Yeah, well,
if she's okay
people,
with
and I'm glad they're comfortable in expressing, but I just think I've learned, it is a tribute to my grandmother.
My great grandmother and my grandmother. Whiskers, but they specifically were at the end of the
okay. Mine doesn't grow there, just on the chinny. Chin. I'm a goat too. I'm a Capricorn.
One family reunion. I'm sitting there looking. I'm like a kid, and I'm like asking my mom. I was like, "Why that lady got hair on her lip?"
I know it.
She said, "That's your auntie, boy." I said, "You ain't got hair on your." I can't make jokes because they watch the podcast, so I gotta go to that family reunion again.
I wear it proudly, and as long as my job doesn't matter, I'm good to go. Y'all know, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I've only had one female that didn't care for it, and
it didn't tickle her.
I don't know, but then the rest of it does. It is what it is.
Yeah, man.
I do love it. I think it squares my chin up a lot.
Like I said, Craig, what's up with her? I said, let me introduce me to her.
He's adorable.
Hey, Craig is a cool ass cat, man.
He is. And I was drawn to him instantly.
Really?
Yes. As soon as I met Craig and Patrick and Denzel Palmer, which you'll get to see him on the show.
Yeah, the show. I'm gonna be
at the Funny Bone.
Okay.
I was doing a roast after my graduation. I get Tim Lulee's asked me to.
Tim Lulee, okay.
Yeah, he asked me to do the roast, and all those guys were there, and I felt just like, in this small community, I felt like I was, doing a bigger thing than I was ready for, and they were also supportive and said that I did so well. So I just like brothers, instant comedy brothers.
Yeah, it's important. Oh God, I'm going to go ahead and go with the flow and talk about how you got into comedy, but it's important to have that support system.
Sure.
Especially when you first start out. How long have you been doing comedy?
A year and a half almost now.
Just 18 months?
Yes. Oh, less than. Yeah.
Less than?
I graduated in July of last year.
So you did the Funny Bone School?
I did.
Yes. And Lulee was your...
He was.
Was your guy?
A great teacher.
Great teacher.
Yeah.
And
and gave me the opportunity to, start my craft.
Y'all had a showcase afterwards?
Yeah.
What you had to do, 5 minutes? Or
I think I did 8.
You did 8?
Mm-hmm.
And how did you feel? Like, how was I? So let me go break this down.
Yeah.
And I'll add to them and all that. But signing up for this, comedy, am I funny? And I am I funny, but stand-up comedy. Like, how did you get the gumption to do that?
Well, it is a financial investment. And at my age, anytime I invest my money, I invest my intention into it.
Yeah.
So I was out of a relationship and just healing. And I decided to do something that I'd always wanted to do and do something for myself. And so I dedicated myself, and it was for 8 weeks every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would have, we did homework all week. And it was tough. And a lot of writing that I wasn't used to, but I love writing. But
I was lazy ass writer.
Yeah.
You gotta fight that.
And I love that, that he put the basics down. It's like learning the basics of baseball. I really felt like from that school, I learned the basics of comedy.
Yeah. Because it's an art form.
It is.
And
it deserves respect that I had no I wasn't aware that, of some of those things. And I have always felt funny. People have always told me I was funny. And,
funny looking though.
Yeah, but, and when we got there the first night, he said, if your friends have told you were funny, you're probably not funny.
Probably
and
not.
all of us were just like, oh, because we're all sitting there thinking, everybody's told us we should do this. But, I didn't notice that I had a natural ability that, some didn't. I'm not nervous. I have a lot of confidence. I love to public speak.
Amen.
I love to sing karaoke, so I'm not afraid to take a mic. And I had a lot to say. And I just put everything I had into it, sir. And I haven't stopped yet. Yeah.
You committed. Yes. I think back in 2005, I got the Comedy Bible. Another comic at the Funny Bone. This was when Short Pump. Remember, Short Pump was only 2003. So yes. Funny Bone might have been around for maybe a year or two. And I asked this guy, shout out to Nick Cantone. He's down in Tampa. I think last time I seen him, he was performing. He's like the Tampa, around that area comic feature. He might be headlining. I don't know.
Wow.
And I just go up to him like a big fanboy and just like, yo, man, how I do this shit? He was just, right?
Oh, I've been blessed. Yeah. Right after that, I got hooked up with the Logan brothers.
Patrick.
Actually, it's David and Vince. David Logan and Vincent Logan. And I did a show out of Virginia Beach with them that was sold out.
Awesome.
With some beautiful female comics. I was so blessed, and I was the opener.
Mm-hmm. That's tough.
Oh yeah. And I did amazing. I felt and they felt, and I just I'm not big on open mics. I don't saturate myself in comedy.
You live a life.
I do. I have my spiritual purpose is more important, than my comedy, and I have a family, and I am trying to live. But when I get the opportunity to do meaningful things, I like to put my energy into that.
How big is the family?
Actually, I'm an only child. Well, I have a brother. Right. My mom had a son, and I found him after I grew up. Mom lost the track of him after that Vietnam. And so I found my brother. Shout out to Ray. He's in Alabama.
Say it like bubblegum shrimp. Vietnam.
Oh, Vietnam. I love it. And so I do have a half brother named Bubba, and my mother's son. And I'm an only child. Other than that, and I was raised an only child.
Yeah. So I know pre-interview you said you roll a lot of times dolo. Right?
I do. And
I was just picking up on his like, well, I got family. I'm like, well, you have family here? Like, do you? Yeah.
I've created a family. I'm a godson. I have a godson named Cade.
Shout out to Cade.
Yeah, Cade Redmond.
What's up, Cade?
And his family have actually taken me in the Redmonds and the Barnetts, and they have taken me in. And so I have extended family, but when I say family, it's a soul family as well.
Soul family, gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Yeah,
a lot of us are out here just kind of alone. I just try to be a sister to those I can be a sister to.
As soon as you said that baby's shaking, I'm gonna have to take that to therapy next session. But alone, and I I don't know. Have you're much of a loner?
I am. I am.
And I'm the exact opposite. Like, I don't think I've ever been alone.
Yeah. I didn't
life.
used to be.
Right.
I didn't used to be. I was a people pleaser, and I you know, as a constant, you know, coming from a broken home, I was that caregiver. I wanted everybody to be happy. I think that's where the comedy does become. Yeah. You know, I was always goofing around and trying to lighten up. Yeah, lighten up the atmosphere. And I've always had that ability to lighten up any room I'm in. You know, the light has always been there.
All right. So Chris is now we're getting into it. Yeah. How did you connect the dots? Like, when did the dots start? Tell the audience, or tell me, because I'm interested.
Sure. You know, God sprinkles opportunities throughout our lives. Right. And, you know, I can honestly say throughout my life, starting from, you know, middle school, I've had people come through that were inspirational outside of my parents. I've had teachers, coaches.
Applause. I got you.
Yeah, those.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to hold on.
Yeah, some of those too.
I see, this what happens when I get excited.
Yeah.
My wife says this every time. She's like, "You can't." I said,
"Oh, goodness gracious!"
I was excited. Yes.
Sorry. Push them buttons, Daddy.
I push them buttons. Because you was just saying, like, people come into your life that ain't even in you. Like, you're not even in your household to be able, they can affect you every day. But a teacher or a bus driver,
Miss Drinkwater back in the day. Yes. And I was lucky because I was a troubled child, and I was in a program for troubled children at youth, you know. But God somehow, so many times, and now I can reflect,
you can see it.
He just swooped in and protected me from so many dangers and so many, you know, tragedies that could have been. Yeah, and thank God, because, you know, my mom always said, you know, parents are never meant to bury their children. You're meant to bury me. Yeah. And so I grew up with some hard lessons and learnings. You know, my parents didn't hold back. They were very real with me.
Keep going out there. Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you what the government name she told me, y'all, but you keep going out there, fucking around in them streets.
That's yeah. And so
it's gonna come back and get you. I was thinking about when you were saying about folks that had influential impact in your life. And I never looked, you know, when I asked that question, I thought you were going to answer it a different way, because I never thought of it when God sent spirits or people.
Works through people. Yes.
In the past, like throughout your life. I always thought, the reason I asked it is because I never looked at it like God was intervening with those people.
Yes.
I just thought he was just overlooking me.
Oh.
You know, I know now. I know now. Yeah. It's the way you explained it. And I was just like, oh, shit, I remember.
Yes, just even if it's a moment of a good job or a, hey, you're worth something.
My auntie, we just lost her in 2020, 2 years ago. And she had challenges. You know, she was handicapped. And I at her homegoing service, we asked if everybody want to talk, and I'm good. You know,
I always talk.
Yeah, I'm going to talk.
I love funerals.
Yeah,
I go to them as often as possible.
Yeah, you
show respect for the dead.
You show respect, you know, and if you, especially in the enlightened space that we're in, we look at it way differently than a lot of other folks.
Yeah. It's almost a relief for them.
Yeah. And my other family members were speaking, and they said how, you know, their own personal thing, but I had my own, mine was different, and was Rainey treated me when everybody else was treating me like different. Because I was. Mm-hmm. She was the only one that treated me like normal or regular. And when you're a child, I don't know if you could speak to this, because I like to get guests.
Sure.
When Miss Drinkwater takes the time out to make you feel something that you might not have felt or cared about you the way somebody else you might have wanted somebody to care about you like that.
We all do.
Yeah, but Miss Drinkwater, she nailed it.
Yes.
And my auntie Rainey, cause split custody, so when I go over my dad's house, it really wasn't his house, so we go over my dad's house, his mom's house, my grandma, and everybody. There's a whole big family over there. And I'm not biologically belonging to none of them. I don't come from none of their seed.
Yes.
So I was like, yo, why everybody get? One time I got for Christmas. Yeah, girl.
I know some Christmases.
Some Christmases, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna be okay for this?
Yeah.
Okay, because look, I got plenty of water. We can take a break, girl. We're gonna have an Oprah moment in this something bitch.
Yes, there was some, growing up in the 80s, and Christmases were tough for probably all of us.
My sisters had that goddamn that Barbie mansion with that goddamn Corvette.
I wanted the Cabbage Patch.
Cabbage Patch.
And I know mom couldn't afford a Cabbage Patch.
Just talk to you, Tia, my sister, about the Cabbage Patch and how she was mad because my dad got her a bootleg Cabbage Patch.
I got a preemie. I didn't get a Cabbage Patch. I got a baby. But I learned not to ask for much.
Yeah.
And it's helped me out in my later years. I don't live through materialism. I was okay with husky jeans from Kmart because I was going to rock them anyway.
Yeah. You
this
sound
is
like
a true
my wife.
story. Tom McCann's in Eastgate Mall. They sold jocks.
Yeah.
And they were the artificial Adidas.
Yeah.
With 4 stripes.
Yeah.
I would break into my daddy Jim's garage. I would steal the 5-way knife or the razor blade. I would cut that first stripe off at the toe. I would make them Adidas and rock it. Because you know what? It did matter. Kids looked at that.
Yeah.
The fish heads, they cost $1.99.
You know that.
Don't go to school with no fish heads. Not Holland Springs.
Make your mama feel fine. Fish heads.
I don't know. And we were all poor.
All of us.
But it just, you still criticize.
You want to fit in.
Yes, sir. And
especially at those ages. You
You
want to find your way. You want to find your way and you want to fit. I don't know how these kids do it with the
I couldn't
internet.
do it today. No, sir.
I raised my kids. My kids had.
It's tough these days.
What do you call those flip phones, early 2000s?
Yeah.
And my wife was like, they should have phones. And I was just like, no, I lost that. I'm not trying to. Don't come for my wife on them goddamn comments.
Teenagers and devices.
Yeah,
that's
right. A whole other subject, right? And one day I was cleaning up my son's room. Why am I cleaning my son's room, you may ask? That's a whole nother podcast. But I'm being a good dad.
I would do it.
Yeah, because I couldn't stand the stench that was coming out that motherfucker.
That's what we do.
And he either had his phone out or his laptop out, and I opened that bitch, and she said, "Fuck me!"
Oh, Lord. Yikes!
I said,
at least it was you and not his mom.
Yeah. I told him, you better be glad I saw the shit.
Yeah. Hey, don't buy nothing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Don't pay for it.
Get
the free stuff.
The old 800, 900 numbers.
I come for VCR tapes. I'm not.
So you got the tapes?
I'm probably in a storage unit
somewhere. Yeah, right.
I know VCR to play them on. But.
There was this 900 number that came on some cable channel, and my cousin. You know which cousin, too. I'm not going to out you, but you know which one. And it was like, hey, let's go for one weekend. We just calling this number.
Oh, my God.
Hearing this phone sex operator talk. We hanging up because she's saying all these bad words to us. But we like, oh, she said that?
Oh, call her back.
Call her back. And that goddamn phone bill came in. Everybody got an ass whooping. Everybody in that house.
One summer, this is funny. You remember the big disc?
Yeah,
satellite.
Yeah,
my grandparents, I spent a lot of time in Panama City, Florida.
Hey, man, that's
with my grandparents in the summers. Yes, love PC. My grandfather had the satellite, and it was in the backyard, and he was mowing grass. So I got curious and was looking for one of the dirty channels. And I guess the satellite, from my imagination now as an adult, it must have been spinning, trying to find. And he was cutting grass. He comes in there, towel on his shoulder. Dee, what are you doing?
I used to know
I said, nothing, Papa. I'm looking for something. He says, I know what you're doing. He said, you about took my head off that daggone satellite swinging around, trying to pick up Tokyo. I don't know.
Ichabod train drive.
I'd never touch that remote control again. I watched the news.
Shout out to Papa. He knew exactly what the fuck was going down.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
I love that man. He has passed long ago, but yep.
It's you, Papa.
Gary.
Man.
I do. I come from some wonderful ancestors, and I was blessed to know some of my, relatives, my parents and things.
Yeah.
And I'm blessed because I know they live vicariously through me. And I do watch them. I do know that they're watching over me, I should say. And that
refreshing.
And that I do everything I do to raise our name.
I thought you was going to hit me with the Bryan Adams. Everything I do. Is that Bryan Adams? I do it for you. I'm a big 80s.
Yes.
Retro, nerdy.
I love the 90s as well.
Love all that shit. We
the 90s were a golden age.
Yeah, that was,
It's crazy being 50 now.
I know. I talk about it. I mean, if you going to write, we going to write or come up with bits. We going to come up with some bits.
I do.
Because long nipples, I got you beat. I got you beat because that same mirror over there, I caught myself fucking my wife. Love you.
Oh.
Love you, honey.
I don't see any handprints.
No, that's why it's out here.
Okay.
It's out here in the studio now.
Okay.
Oh, I said fucking. I need to.
Making love.
Yeah,
we was making love.
We was desperately trying to go some places, and I made the fatal mistake of turning to the left and saw myself in that goddamn mirror. D,
that's one thing I've never done is.
Don't do it, girl.
I haven't, and I've been with some beautiful women, but I never wanted to see myself on them.
Yeah, it's
better from the view I'm having.
Yeah. Smart lady. Hey, yeah.
I don't mind the light, but no
why
mirrors.
my fucking ego? Why?
I don't know.
Why do dudes? Is it a dude thing?
I haven't been with a man in quite a while.
I don't know, but.
There are angles that benefit a man, but you probably couldn't see him.
Yeah, so why am I in the mirror trying to figure this, trying to be like,
just suck it in.
Yeah, it's like
suck it in.
Yeah, suck it in. Yeah.
No, I know the trap. I know the trap, but I've never.
I fell for that shit, man. And talk about some hurt motherfuckers.
I don't even like no pictures, no videos.
Yeah, don't send me shit. Unless it's professionally done.
Yeah, I mean, you really can't send a good. That is a joke I made. Who's AI their vagina pics? Nobody's really doing that, or their penis pics. Dick pic AI.
That is good.
You'd have to AI a vagina. It's not all the same.
You can't make a perfect roast beef AI sandwich. You
can't. I mean, I've got a few on my phone, but I don't really go back that far anymore.
Yeah, man.
And God bless the ladies that sent them.
Yeah. I did so much. The last time I did something like that, I did so much work to make
I never get dick pics, so
make me look great. Right?
Yeah. I'm sure if I had a penis, I would do it though. I would totally probably do it. Then.
But would you go through like the shaving?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I would break a penis in a weekend. I already know.
What? A whole dick?
Yeah. I've broke plastic ones. I know I broke a real one. I'd leave it with diseases and everything. I'd come back. I'd just slap it on the table and be done. Give me my vagina
Give my
back.
shit back.
Because I'm way more selective with my vagina.
There's a guy that did that. The adult performer did that. The girl did something too crazy and snapped it. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
And he had to get surgery and all that, but.
Oh, it's possible, I'm sure.
I can't even say poor guy for that.
No. I've heard of that pill lasting longer than it should and it becoming a problem.
Yeah.
They should make more pills for women. I mean, it's all
that.
Great that they're winding you guys up, but the women are dry as the desert out here.
I say the same thing. If we put more effort into solving what aches and ails a man and to what helps and lifts up a woman health-wise,
yes,
we would be all better for it. Sometimes I'm thinking, Almighty, she know what she talking about.
Yes,
yeah.
And
you got to listen, and it's okay. It's okay, guys, to like.
It is, and it's okay to get old.
Yes, let the ladies have it. Don't be old fogey. holding on.
Give it to her the way she wants it sometimes.
That's why I just said that shit. I said, hey, I want to know what you like.
Yeah. And not that,
And guess what she said back?
What, baby?
No, she said,
do it.
What the fuck you into? What you doing? She's very skeptical. I was an asshole. Come on, trust me. I'm just getting to this enlightened Jay Grizzo stage that day. I was a fucking prick.
We're talking about sex. I haven't had sex in over a year and a half now.
That's pretty good.
I took an oath of celibacy during my spiritual journey.
Amen.
A cleansing, the chakra and the roots. And I feel amazing. And it is. I've never been celibate since I was like 13.
Clear-headed.
Yeah. You do take on other energies when you are intimate with people.
Exactly.
Tell it, lady.
Yeah, and then so you take on their energy, and then say they step out on you. You're taking on that other person's energy, and I just can't. I want to be in a monogamous. I want to be monogamous if it's possible. I'm starting to lose faith, but I'm an old believer, and I've never been married.
You never been married?
No biological children.
You would make a great spouse, man.
I would. I would be, and why am I like? It's
still waiting for this shit to happen.
I think I'm meant. I don't even know. I ask God all the time. Like, I do feel like I'm a really good partner.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just I'm meant to be alone this time.
Well,
like we talked about on Sunday.
Yeah.
It seems when I love people, I get hurt.
Well, we don't want to be alone.
Working off that karma.
Yeah, and as you get older, like I'll tell this story. I've told this story plenty of times.
I just want 30 years with someone.
Jeez, that's a long ass fucking time.
I know. I want 30. It'd be like a prison sentence. Like,
yeah, it's gonna feel like a prison sentence too.
I know. Unfortunately, I did watch one of my grandfathers kind of grow old alone, like on the side of a mountain.
Sad. Yeah, it's sad.
It was.
He was up in the holler.
He was in Helen, Georgia, dying up on a mountain all by himself. And it's my father's father. And I don't want that.
No.
I do want to grow gracefully old with someone. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna make that happen. Taking those shorts. They gonna hit that ad is at the bottom, Viking_Dyke3. So go holler at your girl, you dig?
Taking applications. You have to have a good credit score.
And you're gonna have to first. I don't know if you got any screeners, but you're gonna have to get through the comedy guys first.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Even at our age, like I still do this to my sisters. One of them is married, the other one is still out. Hey, you date who? Okay, I gotta give him a once over. Like, what the fuck does my opinion matter anyway? But
right now, I feel like I'm just in such a great, like, the sweet spot of the bat.
Yeah, you're batting,
I feel like if I got into a relationship, it may distract me.
It's gonna throw y'all.
And I have had several women here, want to date me, and I just have to be very cautious because I'm on a mission.
Amen.
And I just want to perfect who I am before I can love somebody else, Man,
this thing might go over, y'all. We're gonna take our first break here at Taking No Shorts. I'm here.
I got my Raisinets.
Yeah, we got Sweet Baby Jesus over there too with the Raisinets.
Shout out to Metal Mike.
Yeah, comedian Viking Dyke 3. Miss Dee Hunter in the building. Hey, y'all, do me a favor. First of all, if y'all missed this first half of this podcast, go ahead. If you're just catching it right now, just go ahead and back up the timeline and do what you need to do to get to the beginning, because there's so much stuff that we got there for you that is going to enlighten you. Going to put almost a fucking halo around your head.
Amen.
And then come back. And you can hear the rest of this conversation with me, the Viking Dyke. I'm not the Viking Dyke, she is. Your boy, Jay Grizzy, here Taking Those Shorts podcast.
Thank you, Jay. Wow.
Thanks for taking the time out to listen to Taking Those Shorts podcast. We'll be right back in just a few. Make sure you like, share, subscribe anywhere where you find your favorite podcast. And make sure you leave a comment under Taking No Shorts.
We talking about practice, Not a game. We talking about practice.
Now I gotta talk. We all gotta be quiet. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, gift stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
And now your host, Taking No Shorts podcast, Jay Grizzy.
Well, yeah, we're back. This is the laid back second half.
A little bit more laid back.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna take this goddamn suit jacket, this chocolate suit jacket off.
You look so nice.
Thank you. This suit jacket. I was like, what should I wear? And then you don't even want to know what I do pre-show, like pre-production, like that closet. My wife said, "What in the hell is going on in your life? Why do you have to go buy a new outfit every week?"
You know, I just love it. Black men stole cool. You know,
thank you.
Yeah, it's just, I love how black men dress.
Yeah, thank you.
I love the style, and white guys just can't. They can't always wear the clothes the same. There's an inner black man inside of me.
Oh, for
there's
sure.
a little 25 cent.
Yeah, 25 cent.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah,
and I actually have gone to black men's suit stores and bought some suits for funerals. And I love the square-toed shoes.
Yeah, man.
And the guy had so much fun dressing me.
They love that shit.
They did, and it was well worth it.
I go up when they.
I love to dress nice.
My tailor says when you, and this started before Taking No Shorts podcast, but the tailor said I was in 2015, so I was in my mid 40s, early 40s, and he was like, "Young man, when you start coming here, it's going to be addictive. You might want to have a conversation with your spouse, because you're going to be coming in here a lot once we get you right." And he didn't lie, because once I started seeing how a tailored suit is supposed to fit and different fabrics and colors and palettes and shit, I was just like, oh shit, I could get my rocks off by doing this.
Yeah.
I just like to look good.
Me too. And I noticed that when I watched some of your past shows, how you dressed, and it was I respected it. I really resonate with the 1930s.
Man. So, what do they call that period? The 20s, 30s was Art Deco a little bit. Well,
it was during the Prohibition.
Yeah.
And you had the flappers.
Yeah.
And everybody dressed really nice to go everywhere. I don't know if cameras were just being developed, but there are photos, and even the poorest of the poor, they wore their best shirt out to the street. You know, and it's lost. It's a loss.
It's a certain respect you got to have for yourself when folks see you a certain way when they first lay eyes on you.
It's your first impression.
Yeah, that's all. And I'm not.
And granted, I have tattoos all over my skull and everything, but I'd like to think that they can't see those at all. People don't.
I saw them, and I still said I got to talk to that woman right there.
Those are my memories. My tattoos are my memories.
That's what happened with them. What was your first? How old were you?
I was 14. And my mom took me. I was actually a cutter. Yeah, shout out to Mom. Mm-hmm. I was beginning to do the cutting.
Yeah.
To relieve some depression that I must have been experiencing. And my mom noticed early. She's like, noticed a couple of odd scratches, and she said, "How can we? What can we do?" I said, "I need a tattoo."
At least she recognized.
She did. We were, I was.
And you knew you were.
I early on knew how to speak for myself.
Because these chairs are hard. People look at me and be like, "Why you get your guests these goddamn outside door chairs?" I have cushion.
It's okay. I'm okay. I got a cushion in my booty.
Okay, just checking.
I just want to look nice.
Okay, I see you over there.
Posture.
I'm like, yo, is Dee over there about to fucking faint because my chairs are so hard?
No, sir,
okay,
yes. I can still feel my toes.
No, that tattoo in 14 because of cutting, serious business. You flipped it.
I did.
And made it your own.
Yes. And so my first tattoo was a flower, a small flower with an eye in the center. And even that first one, it meant as I grow to keep my eyes open to look. So all of my tattoos have spiritual meanings. Yeah.
So you knew. You didn't. I mean,
I was a deep kid, dude. I was too much for everybody.
Really?
Yes, sir. I used to beg people to take me to church, but nobody went to church really around me.
Right.
It was funny. And as I've done a lot of regression with my therapist, I remember coming home as a latchkey kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wore my key on my neck, and I did have a neighbor across the street. She watched out to make sure I was there safe and was somewhat my babysitter. But, you know, I would come home and I would get my grape juice and I would get one piece of bread and I'd take a little top from my drink and I'd make little holes in it. And I would do offering every day after school. How weird was that?
How old?
Oh, probably third grade.
10?
Yes, yeah. I love that part of church. I love doing the body of Christ and the blood of Jesus. I don't know what I felt every day was important. I really did.
I mean, now I'm connecting the dots from the first half. Go back to see the first half of the podcast at Taking No Shorts Pod on all platforms. Some people are just anointed.
Yeah. And, you know, I did hit my head, and I'm not being funny. Right. I've had about 4 major concussions, and I have done some research because I was curious to why I was so spiritually driven, even from a young age. And there is, you know, there are studies that say some people hit their head and it almost triggers
it's like a
spirituality gene. Yeah. And I do believe that, I don't know, I've always felt there has to be something else, and I want to get to know it. I want to understand.
And then you pack on top of, you know, 3 or 4 concussions. God, I was a
skateboarder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a skateboarder. And I
How many bones have you broken?
No bones, just my skull.
Jesus, my middle son.
I mean, my collarbone.
Collarbone?
Yeah, but very, very few accidents other than, you know.
Other than the serious concussions with no helmet because you was just badass, right?
Mama couldn't afford the helmet.
Right. You was badass. You couldn't look. That goddamn Kmart on 9 Mile. Jesus.
Yeah, that's where I got my Huskies.
Jeez Louise.
Yes, sir. And I was embarrassed.
Oh, shit.
With the extra thick knees.
Mm-hmm. The thick joy.
I would punch somebody out.
Tough skins.
Like, don't pick on me.
Tough skins with the knee patch. Like, I always wondered, you know, what the knee patch was for.
We were sliding somewhere.
And I asked my mom, like, why did I didn't need the Sears Tough Skins because I wasn't that kind of kid.
We couldn't even play in those. Those were our good
You had to take them off when you got home.
And wear the holy ones. Yeah.
God, you were ripping up Huskies.
I mean,
what the fuck? No, I'll get back to
corduroy.
Yeah, the corduroy.
Corduroy. I still wear corduroy.
The anointing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. To you probably saying you're weird. Let me ask you, what kind of music were you into? Because we played music on the break, but I just wanted to, because I'm getting to know Dee, we're similar in age.
Yes. Well, you know, the parents are your influence and your babysitters. Mm-hmm. So that early influence was old country, certainly the Conway Twitties, the George Joneses. Yeah.
Did you see my Conway Twitty episode?
No. I'd like to, though.
Hello, darling.
Oh, wow.
The only way most folks know Conway
Show
20.
Jones.
Yeah. Most for black folk, anyway.
Yes.
The only way we know Conway Twitty when you say it is he had that commercial that used to come on all the time selling his greatest hits. And it would be Conway Twitty. Time Life. Yeah, it'd be Conway Twitty at the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
Hello, darling.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Rest his soul. Wonder if he come back yet.
Man, well, no, I didn't mess with Conway Twitters. He was the only, maybe because of the times, but he had a perm. He was a country white boy perm.
I wish that would come back.
Oh, Bob Ross. Him and Bob Ross had the tightest white boy perms. Conway Twitty and Bob Ross. If y'all don't know it, look it up. We are Gen X in here.
Yes, we are Gen X.
Goddamn.
It's so popular right now to be a Gen Xer, isn't it?
Well, I mean, because we next.
Yeah.
we next.
I'm looking forward to the older ones kind of giving.
Oh, if
they die.
I mean, I hate to be prejudicial, but they not going to enjoy this thing.
No.
I mean, I want the Heavenly Lady Father to come bless every single person
absolutely
on this universe with the gift of knowing him or her and or what's inside of you to light to do that. But they got so many distractions.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's putting those distractions aside, you know.
Yeah. I thought about it today, right after, I think either we texted or we exchanged interaction on social media. And I was doing my my career job. And I said, today, because I want this podcast to go spectacular, I'm going to focus on what's paying my mortgage. And I'm not going to pick up that phone to see what my content is doing or to see what the podcast is doing. I'm going to focus on my job. And then right behind that, I'm focusing on this episode because I wanted it to do it justice. And I've had a tremendous problem with discipline most of my life.
Yeah.
Like I was a wild boy. And I'm just coming to, thanks to, that awareness, knowing what that discipline can do for me. And when I see the other side of that, because it's hard to see.
It is.
When you were doing what the Viking Dyke does, it's hard to see how do you get there until you get there.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Exactly.
It's the yellow one. It's the yellow one. It's the iron sheik, if you want.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go.
It's about priorities.
How'd you get there, Dee? I think I might have asked her
I'm
earlier.
a list maker. I make lists and I make manifestation boards.
What's that called? Vision boards.
Vision boards, yes, sir. And I do manifestation. What are they? When you say them every day, what are they called?
Daily affirmations.
Affirmations. Yeah. I'm an affirmation girl. I'm a little new agey.
Yeah, it's no. It's a form of Catholic dude.
It's called esotericism. Yes, sir.
It's a form of Catholic dude on YouTube. I went down that fucking rabbit hole one night, high off of my ass, and he's from he's got to be a Yankee because he had a thick like Connecticut, New York,
I love
Jersey accent, right? And he did this lecture series, like 8 parts on New Ageism, esotericism.
Yes.
But he did it from a believer's point of view because that's his background.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, actually,
I was high.
a few
but baby,
YouTubers.
this shit was making sense though.
It's funny. 2 YouTubers were actually my introduction to more of how I really took that dive. I came across a guy named Micah Dank on YouTube.
Okay.
He's an author and
esoterician.
Yeah,
So
or
close to
is an astrologer.
Okay.
And then the Truth Seeker. He's a rapper as well, but he's a mystic Christian.
Yeah.
And then they led me to Jordan Maxwell and Carl Jung, some of the older philosophers.
Carl Jung, you talking
Alan
about
Watts.
Watts,
Yes,
Jung.
yeah. And I used to do a lot of fall asleep to Alan Watts. And
what was the dude, the DMT dude?
Timothy Leary.
Timothy Leary was LSD.
Yeah, LSD dude.
Terrence McKenna.
Oh, yes, yeah.
He was the big DMT dude.
So I dove into the older
And I
stuff.
felt, damn, I'm being honest. I used to fall asleep to that shit too.
Yeah. And it was soothing, and it was better than trash.
Why did we get to that? How did we get there?
Ancient Aliens, Coast to Coast. I
listen to you used to AM channel Coast to Coast, right?
Yes,
I used to listen to that when I used to work overnight. Well, I didn't.
Shout out to Coast.
That's so crazy. I'm talking Coast to Coast.
I know.
I'm taking those shows podcast, but I used to have to pick up my son. He used to manage a bar down in Chicago. He'd get off real late, and I just want to,
Nothing like it. Good memory.
I go down there and
cobblestone streets.
2-3 in the morning, and this was before I think I had my Sirius XM, but I was a big AM guy.
Yeah, it's a dying channel.
Yeah, it's going away. But
I hate that.
And one day I'm just cutting on my AM channel, and I hear this guy, and I hear the caller, and I'm not high, by the way.
But they're talking.
But they talking some way out shit. Yeah. And it's a good 15, 20 minutes. You're never 15 minutes away from anything on VA, right?
Yeah.
So it was just 15 minutes. But in that 15 minutes, I said, I'm going to listen to y'all again.
Yeah.
It might be at fucking 1:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I'm going to listen to you guys again.
I haven't always been a good sleeper. I sleep maybe 3 to 5 hours.
I see all the goddamn caffeine you got. They can't see it.
I am addicted to caffeine.
She got a lot of fiend over
I
there.
have few addictions.
You didn't even touch the gummy bear.
I know. I still got
You
them.
still got it. Okay.
I don't want to crack a wall.
No, it's okay. Yeah. All of this shit
but
is
thank you
fair.
for my treats.
No, man. I try to be a good host.
Raisinets and gummy bears.
Well, I was sweet tarts, but I was like, damn. That's the one thing I can't. I was like, all right, that's the one thing sweet tarts. I couldn't do sweet tarts.
I feel very special.
Yeah, well, I try to make everybody that sits in that chair feel like they are the center of the universe right now. That's what I want to take in the show. I just want to have a conversation for comics. All right, so you went through life.
I did.
And you said I won't.
I said I want.
I got the comedy through.
Talk about the breakup, but
we got
the breakup did inspire me to. It gave me the fuel. Get on that stage.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you hate to be my ex-girlfriend right now?
Because she's worried about all the jokes. It went out again. That goddamn pause.
That's her right there.
Her. A funky bitch. Funky.
I was like, look at perfect timing. She did. She gave me the fuel.
You know what it is? It might be my security system.
Uh-oh. Somebody trying to get us?
No. Because I got on Do Not Disturb. But sometimes this is the security around the perimeter of the house is on the same Wi-Fi. And if somebody tripped that shit up,
there you go.
There you go. So I got a lot of editing to do. It's still going to come out Friday. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1. All right, we back. Fuck that funky bitch.
Yeah.
She said that. But no, you get to the comedy because you got out of a situation, out of a relationship.
Yeah, I could. It's when you are a people pleaser, you put all of you into someone else,
girl.
And there's no time for you. And I always thought, hey, I'm good because I'm living. But until I put all of that aside and really put it all into me, I realized how much I wasn't living because I was trying to make a relationship work that wasn't blessed or ordained by God.
Mm-hmm.
And so through that.
Then you got to this comedy game and it opened up.
Oh my gosh,
like
so much.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You got you met a whole nother community that you may not have been exposed to or got to meet new people.
I did. I've made some wonderful friends out here.
Yeah.
And my core friends, you know, my Facebook presence, my high school friends, my community, they have really come behind me and support me as often as they can.
Yeah,
and I love that I can, be that local girl that's trying to do something with herself, for those who don't have a voice out here right now.
It's hard, as comedians, especially in the social media age, it's a lot of comedians.
There is. It's a saturated.
It's a very saturated market. I noticed when I said to myself, because I'm doing comedy. I'm going hard for the comedy. Oh, goddamn. I'm always used to find an excuse. I don't like the business of comedy.
It seems nichey.
Yeah, and that's the first time I got out was I don't like the business of comedy. Yeah. Then, like The Godfather, every time I try to get out, they pull me back in, and it was just in me. God is like, but you got something to share. Find a way to. It was like to
incorporate.
Yes, that's the best word.
Yeah.
It's like incorporating it because you don't have to commit, like you said earlier. You still walk in your truth. You still a believer. You still prophesize. You're an ordained minister. Right?
I am an ordained minister.
We ain't even getting that. How that happen?
I had some friends that wanted to get married. And, I always wanted to be a preacher.
Let's go back. Y'all understand that this woman is an ordained minister?
Yep. I'm the chaplain of my Elks Lodge.
Hey, man.
Number 45.
45. Shout out to that. There you go.
Did I hit it?
All right. So. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I ain't going to know. Because, see, first of all.
When I became an ordained minister, it was in January and it lightning.
I
have a witness to that.
Thunder lightning. That's a God
in
moment.
January. And my friend was like, I was like, I didn't know that was a good thing or a bad thing.
Is it the peyote or is it Jesus.
I truly have always just had a call in, and even if I'm not ever going to have a pulpit, I'm here for the lost. Uh-oh.
No, it's not you, it's me.
Oh, okay. I lost you in one year.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
me. Can you hear
problem.
me now?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm
I can
sorry.
hear you in one year. There we go.
There we go. I'm sorry because I moved the equipment because
That's
I
okay.
couldn't hear myself. But I will clean all this shit up. It's gonna look spectacular.
That's okay.
But no, getting to the funny, getting to the comedy
Yes.
after the breakup, being enlightened, showing, improving, and knowing that once you got skis on, being a Nordic,
Yes.
you got skis on now.
I really do have Viking blood. I did my DNA.
And how much?
I
got 2% Sweden.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I'm a
2%.
Sweden as well,
Yeah,
like 3%.
No, 2. Just 2.
I got 7, maybe Norway. You wouldn't believe I actually have 3% Congolese from Congo,
Yeah.
South Africa.
That shit is crazy.
That's
Shout
where I
out
get
to
my
the
dancing skills.
Shout out to the Mormons because they got all that shit. They got all that shit. They do. I looked up that shit and looked at the privacy of that shit. It don't matter.
Now all my friends are like, why'd you do that? And it's too late now.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it's too late now.
They
can do what they want.
They do what they want with it because when he or she come,
it doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
I'm not afraid of anything
not afraid
anymore.
of anything anymore.
Although I have my cemetery plot.
Oh shit! I get claustrophobic.
No, I don't know. During COVID, I went ahead and bought all that.
You bought a job?
Yeah.
I know. I want to be out there. I want to be like Mom said. My mama say, "Why the fuck is you gonna pay for all this shit?" And I'm gonna be mud in 3 days.
Oh, I know.
Like it's all this water's gonna come in. I was like, Mom, but what if we want to come see you? It's like she was like, you come see me. It's my aunt now. My aunt saying that, nigga, you come see me right here. If that's the case. Sit me right beside my mom is right here on my wrist.
Yeah,
absolutely. And even like when I don't know if you've ever been in these situations where you do services or prepare services for loved ones. You goddamn undertakers is like it's like buying a used car. It's like, do you want this? Do you want that?
I know it is a racket.
It's like what?
It's a business.
It's a business, and I just like.
I recently saw a reel where a fella, he takes an axe during the ceremony before they put it in the ground, and he beats the casket. And the woman's going, why are you doing? He's like, they ain't selling this after we leave. And then I had no idea. I did some research. They really do that.
Your ass back up.
Yes.
They dig your black ass back up.
But if that is, you're long gone.
Yeah. So, but it's the fact that the folks afterwards, now here they say, okay, we talk about death. As comics, we can talk about death.
We can talk about everything. And I love that because as a comic, it was my segue to being okay to almost talk about anything and have a free pass.
Yeah. Did you learn that in the comedy class? Or did you?
No, sir. No, just instinctively. Yeah.
You instinctively got it. So you don't have to. And, I think Jeremy said this when he came to the pod. He was like, I don't have to be the funny, very poignant. He said, I don't have to be the funniest person on the bill. Because to me, and I agreed with him, I think he said what he said on the pod, but what I agreed with him in that statement is comedy is such like a single sport.
Yes.
Like it's just you, and it's your representation of you.
All right.
It's your presentation of you. You cannot legislate that.
No,
you can't. You don't have a carburetor on that shit.
And I've seen some comics, they're really kind of flamboyant and things, and it's all their self-expression. Yeah. I've produced 2 comedy shows myself now, and being able to hand select those comics and kind of cultivate what type of show you want.
Yeah.
I'm excited to do that in the future. I'd like to produce more comedy shows for the people. And I'd like for people to realize that you can have comedy outside of the Funny Bone, and that there are other places that are offering cheaper comedy. I do love the Funny Bone, but I'd love to get back. Yeah. But how do you do that?
Well, yeah, because it's tough. They have tough time selling tickets to get major acts.
Yeah, they give them away.
They give them away. So the comedy game is tough. The comedy game is the comedy game.
And you have to sell those tickets.
Yeah, I saw you hawking tickets.
I was
today.
And I hate that,
But that's the part. That's the first. I don't talk bad about comedy anymore because I love comedy so much.
Chuck Nephew's the best.
Chuck crazy as a bitch.
I love him.
Chuck, I thought, man,
he makes me want to brush my teeth every time I see him.
Because he's smiling.
No, he talks about bad breath all the time. I'll be like, is he talking about me?
Yeah. Well, I got dental work that needs to be done,
Chuck Nephew and I have really recently done a lot of work together, and he is a fresh go-getter.
Yeah.
Well, I like his energy.
I knew when I met him. I said, "Oh, you're a street bro. Like you come from."
Yeah.
And there's a certain je ne sais quoi that comes with that can, if you can transition that, it's a gold mine.
And from some of my observations, I think maybe learning more about hosting opens up more opportunities for comics. I know Jeremy is a great host, and Craig, and it's something I'd like to explore more as being a host. You seem to get more opportunities with hosting maybe than having because
you're getting 2 to 3 here, 2 to 3 there.
Yeah,
the audience is already, hopefully they lift it up for you, and so you can maneuver that. That's a great point there, Dee.
And I've considered, maybe taking the class again just to, refresh. But then, I feel like I did get so much out of it the first time. I don't know. I know there's a couple more. Moo Kuzo.
Moo, shout out to Moo.
He has a school, and I'm considering his school as well.
Moo might be on a lot of improv. Moo's got an improv background.
I did improv during COVID online.
Right.
And I love, I did. That was weird.
Look, let me tell you, Dee. Just be yourself. You've heard that, but it's hard. I mean, people tell me all the time when you doing stand-up comedy. First of all, they always say, "Well, tell me a joke."
A bullshit.
People tell me so many jokes now that I'm a comic.
Yeah, it's like, don't stop. Like, you don't even know what it takes. Like, that's fucking up my high, right?
and I did learn you don't want to watch too much comedy because you'll take their persona. I'm a big Theo Von fan. I have been since the beginning, and I realize that I do have a lot of his mannerisms because I believe I do love him so much.
I don't. I made a pledge. I try not. Well, it's hard because I like to support a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I've been including you. I've been on a great run of host. Yeah. Of guest. Host. and that's because I showed myself in some mic rooms, and because I respect comedy so much, it's like, how do I look like walking up to comics and talking comedy with them? Maybe like
if you haven't experienced.
If you have experience, like, who the fuck is you? You a fanboy? What? I'm like, nah. I have to first. Let me tell you, I've done this before, and I might not have been good or bad or evil or whatever, but I've done it before.
I'm very impressed with your.
Thank you. I mean, well, let me tell you this. I've just I'm walking in my purpose.
I love that. Yes, sir.
And so whatever you do with your comedy, like I said, it might have been on air or off, but you ain't walking by yourself.
Yes,
you're not shit. Yeah. When you walk up on that stage and grab that microphone, you're not by yourself. And whenever something might be creeping in you, be like, I might need to do this, or I might need to do that, or maybe should I do this, or.
And all mine comes from memory. I don't write anything down prior to.
Then that's where you need to come hang out with me some more. Let's write on some jokes, okay?
Yeah. And it's funny if it wasn't videotaped, I wouldn't even know what I said at times.
That can happen. That's expected.
And it's funny, you don't want to give it all away because you want people to come see you. So you make little snippets and hope that they're interested enough. It's like clickbait, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to happen. I do the podcast but one of the reasons why I couldn't, as a stand-up comedy, especially in the early stages where you're doing like trying to hone an act or whatever, and you're out in clubs and bars late, you're drinking, you're doing whatever substances or whatever. It's just not the place for American.
I went to Charlottesville. That was my first like really big fail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went with Chuck Nephew. We did a competition up there, and I just fell flat.
Right.
I waited too long. And you know, one of Tim's rules is don't drink before your show, and they had little margaritas, and I was like fifth, so I had 3 little, but they were strong. I didn't realize I'm not a big drinker, you know, but I was nervous, and I got up there, and I was out of touch. Yes, sir, I did, and I was so far from home. So it was nice. So I'm so glad you did. I love the silence, that experience.
Jeez, girl, look.
There's nothing like nobody laughing.
There is my early
or everybody laughing. I've had both.
Both, right?
Yeah, and it is a high, boy.
It's a high.
Better than any drug I've ever tried.
It's what I told my shrink was
not better than loving though.
Yeah, or validation.
Yeah,
it was, that's what I told her. I said. Just like I said, because I was, adamant about explaining the joys of hearing that laughter. Because laymen's or civilians don't get it.
No,
but it's validation. Yeah. And she was just like, I was like, I worked on it. I'm being, especially when you're being 1,000% authentic.
Yeah.
Because when you can be authentic and usually for me, when you're authentic, is not going to work. We got a problem with what you just said, Jay. You know what? You said something. I remember the first time. Oh my God. I said something really crazy. 1980, I was 8 years old, so that's dating me, right?
Exactly.
1980 election, 3rd grade.
Oh.
And I came home because I'm a history poli-sci major. I won't go there, but
okay. Voting for Ronald Reagan.
I told my votes. I was voting for Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, me too.
And they looked at me like I was fucking nuts. Alex P. Keaton's in this bitch.
Yeah.
Alex P. Keaton's in the house. You need to be exercised. What the fuck is you talking about?
Dad. Boy, you ain't watching no Western.
A bullshit.
My mama face did this shit. You know, like when you see a cartoon face go green like this? That's how my mom's face did.
You could not have voted for the other guy. You were smart.
Yeah, I was what? It was whatever 3rd grade, so I couldn't vote. But
the school election.
But the school had the election.
Yeah,
I was like Jimmy Carter.
I played Geraldine Ferrara in a school play during that.
That would fit.
Oh yeah, I had the Dorothy Hamill haircut and everything.
The 80s band.
Oh yeah, that's the Wang.
I
did play
the side
in the mock election.
Oh my God!
Hollis Springs Elementary, Geraldine Ferrara.
Look at that.
Yeah, my first law.
Did you ever run for student office?
I did.
What's office?
God, terrible story. I ran for vice president of my junior year.
Mm-hmm.
And God, I don't know. My name is Dee Hunter.
Right.
And somebody, I guess.
They got you.
They did. They changed. I put a lot of work in my little sign. No, deer.
Oh,
they added an R to all my signs. Deer
Hunter.
Hunter.
Put Dick Hunter up there.
Oh, no. But have you ever seen Deer Hunter?
Yeah, the movie,
that is
the
a
Vietnam
frightening movie.
Shout out to Robert De Niro.
Yes, and I watched it.
Yeah, very scary.
And then I was kind of prideful. I was like, well, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. So, I never ran again with that name. Yeah. I should have used Dolores. But I came in 2nd place out of 4. I've always been like...
You got to use that. That's funny.
Yeah.
Who
thought of that? What psycho kid was even knowing about Vietnam?
Martin Scorsese.
And what enemy did I must have?
But I was talking about I lost and there was only 4 people that voted. I would put down guys like the way I endear myself when I do stand up is because I'm very animated.
Yes.
I'm very egotistical. And I know if I start down that route, people are going to be like, I don't like him.
Yeah.
So I just shit on me.
Yes, a lot of self-deprecation.
And so when you
it makes everybody more comfortable.
Yeah, it's like, so when you say I lost and only 4 people voted, that's it. It's like a motherfucker with me, man.
In Hollis Springs, nobody cared about it.
Nobody cares about that shit, right?
Yeah.
I lost to Heather Teachy.
Oh.
Yeah, Heather. Heather was a cool ass chick, man. I ran for but I'm such a gay guy. I ran for secretary.
Oh, I didn't know how to type.
Class class secretary.
Okay.
And me and Heather ran, but I was the only brother. I went to the school.
You
I
have
went.
a chance.
I lived in a fan.
Secretaries are women.
Yeah.
I tried to join the Libertarian Party during about 6 years ago, and right before 2020, and I actually reached out to them, and they did an interview with me, and they were like, "You'd have to change a lot of you to
really."
Yeah, and I thought you guys are. That's why we're losing as a Libertarian Party, because you I believe in guns and inhaling.
Yeah,
and,
you don't turn me down like you're libertarian.
Yeah, it was wild. I was really disappointed in the Libertarian Party.
They didn't give you a reason, though? They just said you just...
I'm a little bit out there,
Fuck them.
As far
I'm
as
sorry.
No. They're lost again. They're lost like the Marine Corps, they're lost.
That's
but,
crazy.
God has accepted me into his army.
Amen, man. When we get to fight.
Yeah. I'd rather be God's warrior than anything.
Ever since I watched Disclosure Day, I said, God, why don't they just hurry up?
Yeah,
everything just hurry.
We're not ready. We're really not ready, but
I don't give a fuck who. I don't care if the world is ready or not.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day,
it's a conscious thing. When we all get to a certain consciousness, in my opinion, this is, and I am not, professional by any means, but I do believe once the planet gets to a certain conscious level, they will know if. Those that be that
will incorporate us into the rest of the zillion of universes in these heavens that the Creator made. Because
there's no way we're the only things.
Jesus Christ, come on, man!
Our God is a creator.
The audacity.
I said he did a bong hit when he made me that day, because half mama, half daddy. I'm a crazy looking woman.
Good shit, man.
And that was tough. With all this transgender movement, it was tough. Remaining true to myself and. Trying to find my way as to be
it made you want to. Did it make you question your outness?
It made it just hard to be me, because a lot of the pronoun stuff, it's kind of offensive when someone even says, "Hey, what are your pronouns?" Because really they're saying, I'm kind of confused about what you are, and that's the last thing. I felt
that you wanted to hear.
So and that's kind of how I created the Viking Dyke. I was doing a lot of open mics in Richmond early on, and somewhat, and they would ask me, "What's your pronouns?" in front of the whole place.
And I was trying to be haha.
Yeah, and I said, she, her, but I'll be happy with the Viking Dyke, for and I kind of stuck. But I was at a kind of redneck bar, and the Viking Dyke came about because this burly old beastie guy, I saw his girlfriend checking me out, and he's like, and I was looking back at her. But I won't ready to get my ass beat that evening.
Right, but it's a thing.
Oh, it is. And, I could tell she was curious. Straight girls tend to be. But he said, and I heard him under his breath, "Why are you looking at that Viking looking dyke?" And I was like, oh my God.
Because she's fucking Thor, dude.
Yeah. I mean, what are you worried about, Big Daddy?
Yeah,
so it's funny. The biggest men are so intimidated by me.
Straight dudes are a weird thing.
They're hard to manage.
Yeah, I
tend to love on them extra.
You got to, because God, like I said, I looked at myself in the goddamn mirror, and I needed an extra. I looked at my wife and said, "Tell me something good."
Oh, I love it. If more men really, and I'm not to be funny, because I don't really like to. I don't like the way that men have become so less masculine. I love a strong man. Right. I feel very safe around strong men.
It's a definition that we have.
I think they would have so much more to offer us if, and I hate to say it, but there is just some disconnect sometimes with men and vulnerability.
Yeah.
When a man can't be vulnerable, it does form a wall.
Safe.
You're not
safe.
You
end up getting what you got.
So when I see a man that can be vulnerable.
You get what's the guy? the podcast king now. You get a Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, yeah. And he is somewhat in touch with himself, I think, but to a certain extent.
Well, yeah.
Where it's comfortable for him.
Yeah, it's.
I'd hate to try to love him.
I used to be a big fan of.
He's got enough viewers.
He's got. Right, thank you. I used to be.
Me too.
And it's something to say.
And that's kind of why I love Theo. Theo is so.
He's.
He would be like a perfect husband for me.
Really?
I don't think he'd find me attractive. I think he likes more feminine women, but I'd find him very attractive.
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about this because I don't know, is there a term for like I'll give you the examples, and then you can educate me or catch me up. I dated so many gay women.
Mm-hmm.
Only I'll say three. Right, three. Right.
Okay.
But only 1.5 felt comfortable, like letting me know towards the tail end. Like if I was a straight woman, I would date you, but I was just like, what is that about? Is there a term for a straight guy that is like that getting
that gay women are attracted to?
Yeah,
I think that's a plus.
Yeah, like I would. Yeah. It's like three.
If I'm attracted to a man, there's usually a really good quality because we've learned throughout our lives to to weed out danger. Stranger danger. Yeah. So if a woman does feel comfortable with you and she is more leaning on the lesbian side, that means there's a vulnerability to you.
And then I mean, you read Kinsey?
Yes.
Yeah. So like I read Kinsey's book as a 50s sexuologist. Yeah. Like he created the spectrum.
He did.
The sexuality spectrum. And that movie on HBO was crazy. You saw that movie?
I did.
They was fucking everything.
And unfortunately, that set the footwork for that set, and I think things have changed now.
Yeah.
I think, I live by a lot of morals.
You got us cold.
I do have it definitely. I do certainly now more than ever, but I don't know. I think it would be easier if I was not a lesbian. I think just the world. The world. It's the
world is cruel.
Yeah, but and being a Christian, I've been. People have used the Bible, Leviticus.
Stop.
No, it's okay.
Bullshit.
But there's also
bullshit.
Stop that.
But that's why I sought it out, and I found my own answers. I knew better. And shame on them.
You want to be? I mean.
But sex before marriage is a sin, period. And it doesn't matter if you're a male or a woman. It's
thank God I'm blessed in the blood of Jesus because I done sinned so many times.
I am sinful as well.
I done dipped my head up under the water so many times.
But going forward, I don't think I'll have sex and maybe never again until I get married.
That's because we old.
Yeah,
we was younger. And
I would take some of that back now, though, if I knew better, because of the energy. Remember that?
Yeah. I would have too, until I couldn't.
I know.
Until I couldn't.
And I live off of those memories. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot. I
bet you
I have been fortunate to spend a lot of quality time with beautiful people. That I was blessed to have time to spend with them, but they were just for the season.
That's when my wife would be like, "You need to grow up."
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
relationships are so difficult.
It's just the way. There's a part of the DNA of that chromosome that I'm just like, God.
Men are easy.
I would wish I don't. Sometimes I hate to admit it.
I love a problem. I would be a great wife.
It's like that chromosome shows up, and I'm just like, God damn,
new cavemen.
Yes. It's like, and then I find
I love men though. God, I love them.
I know you do.
That's why I'm not. I don't hate men by any means, and I love strong men that are secure with themselves the most. You know,
you got to be. I learned how
healing those daddy issues.
Yeah, you healing, enlightenment. I mean, I don't know what I think I might name the episode "Healing with the Viking Dyke."
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, and then what I try to do with taking those shorts and just with my voice and my point of view using the comedy is to share that. Like, what is it for me to hold on to all of this, my ego again, this shit, and somebody's out here need to hear this.
Yes,
there
are so many lonely people.
Hey, yeah, it is.
They reach out to me a lot on the backside, a lot with my inspirational messages on a daily. A lot of people have, depression or body ailments that they are kind of trapped at home. And they just, and that's, I hate to seem, conceited or anything. And I don't like to always do my face in your morning in your face. But, I know it's helping people out there because they tell me.
Because you got that energy. Yeah. I saw the clip you put out today of it's every fucking clip I see of you.
And I meditate before I do those. And I meditate with the word. And I ask God for it not to be about me.
Because that energy, it's like remember the King Cobra at King's Dominion?
Yeah.
Used to take off real quick.
I'm asleep by 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I wake up at like 4:30 and start
and start the day. I'm like that too.
I drive people that are not morning people crazy.
My wife told me, look, she said, don't bother me.
Yeah.
Because I get up at 5, 6. Don't know. I didn't know why I started doing it. It started happening out of the blue because I thought I put it on middle ages and being a Gen Xer. And then the first thing I do is either writing something that I think is poignant, or a topic or a punch or something that I was thinking about the night before.
Yeah.
That might be something that might spark it, or I'm trying to get content together. How should I clip this? How should I edit this? I'm always in creative mode.
I love that.
And sometimes it's like, the spirit when you get on fire, sometimes it's so much, it's in me so much, I can't afford to go to sleep.
Exactly.
I told my wife, there we go. I told my wife,
exactly.
I said, no, I don't feel like I'm getting no sleep. And she's like, you need to slow down. I said, but I ain't doing shit. I'm not doing, I'm not laying,
You're not building houses.
Yeah, building houses and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just, my brain is firing. And I got this fire up under me. Like, why would I go back out here to do comedy? Like, I was telling somebody the other day, and this was a comedy conversation, like, sometimes doubt creeps up in my head.
Sure.
Like, nobody gets my reference. What references would these young kids get? Like, sometimes when I go to the mics and I'm looking at, see who might be a good guest, or just to see if this is a room where I can work doing some comedy. I'm like, these little young knuckles, they wouldn't get it.
Yeah,
I'm uncle. One of them, your dad.
Yeah.
And
or grandma.
Or grandma. And I'm like, first of all, fuck you. Okay.
Yeah, talking about practice.
That's right.
Right. But and if I'm uncomfortable about something, what I've learned probably over the last 5 years is I go do the work. Like, why am I uncomfortable about this?
Yes. Why am I triggered?
Why am I? Yeah. What's going on?
Yes.
And then I start being honest with myself and peeling back the layers and be like, oh, that's
growth.
Yeah, that didn't bother me what he said. That's some nonsense.
Introspection, like learning that. It's so important.
Yeah. How'd you get yours?
Having a professional tell me, it's time to sit down with you. And it was a stranger and someone that didn't have anything to do with the outcome of my situation.
Yeah.
And I was paying her well.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But a good investment.
Yeah, man, it is.
And
they got to roll.
They do.
They got to roll.
And I'd highly recommend getting
Would
help
be a better place.
if you can afford it.
Yeah, if you can afford it, and you get somebody that's professionally trained and it's open to, because some non-believers.
That's true.
Yeah, but if you get one that can connect the two.
Yeah. And I sought that out. I wanted a spiritual development as well. Yeah. So I do some frequency healing.
Mm-hmm.
Some
you do. I did yoga one time. I did
hypnosis,
some sound healing.
Some sound healing. Yeah.
Breath
work. Yeah, I did, a little deeper, not the average, but I am a deeper person. And I knew that there were parts of me that were damaged that, might need a little,
tending to.
Yeah. Because we are energy, we are batteries.
Yeah, we need that charger.
We do.
And that's when I see Dee on her goddamn social media. That charge is lit, boy.
Yeah. I wake up like this.
She wake up like this. When she said, I need this caffeine, this caffeine, this caffeine.
No.
I said, oh my God. What a world. And I think I started out by saying.
And I will still go home and go to bed after this and sleep very well for a few hours.
What a whirlwind you are, man.
Thanks, Bob.
What a whirlwind. That's the energy I'm attracted to. Like, go-getters, folks that are focused. It helps that you're not a douchebag. Like it helps us. It helps like yes sir, yes ma'am. That shit goes a long way, man.
Yeah, I learned that long ago.
Yeah, that goes a long way.
I do observe people and what makes them successful, and I ego and being the know-it-all. And I don't know it all.
Yeah,
I may know a lot more than others, but a wise man says nothing. The wise man listens, and I've been really working on listening more.
Me too. Me too.
And and using my words when they're important.
Yeah, because it means more.
It does mean more because a lot of people just jabbering around. Yeah,
that used to be me.
Oh,
that used to be me. I swear to God, I
talk a lot still.
But I don't think so.
Oh,
I think you. Well, I mean, from what I know of you, I could get the impression that you can hold court for sure.
Yeah.
And it's entertaining. It'd be different if somebody was trying to hold court and they shit the bed. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, get the fuck out of here.
I do show up.
But you deliver. Like, it's different.
I've been fortunate.
Yeah,
I've been fortunate. Of course, we're all nervous, and I have those doubts every day, and I feel it creeping. It almost comes up to the right side, and I'm like, not today, not today.
Yeah.
No doubt today.
You're not walking by yourself.
Mm-mm.
I know because I. All right, I'll go.
I love that you keep saying that to me.
I almost took a break. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go through this.
I love that you're authentic.
I mean, I think when we get those pause moments, that makes us human.
Yeah.
That's the Almighty saying, that's why I'm here. I created you, in my interpretation, my opinion, I created you to live in my light, but somebody had to eat that goddamn apple.
Yeah. Oh, damn. I wish I had him.
Somebody had to eat that apple.
My thing is, if he'd have been a better husband, he'd have said, get that out your mouth.
Exactly. Fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Like, come on. And so that's that part that's from even on me. That's that part that creeps up on me, and
and it is in we are souls having human experiences.
Yeah, man. We walk that walk.
Yeah.
And people think that the walk is because we said it. So nah, it's not just because Dee says she's walking the walk, and or Jay Grizzy or Grizzle or however you want, whatever fuck name you want to call me. I'm saying I'm literally testifying in front of you guys. She's literally testifying in front of you guys, and we're telling you it ain't easy.
No,
but we got to do it
for yourself.
Amen.
Yeah, for yourself.
Yeah.
I almost took my life maybe 3 times total in my early youth. I struggled a lot with depression, and I tried to take my life the first time when I was 15, and I was put into a facility called Westbrook.
Yeah, we know what Westbrook is. My grandma been there. I
wasn't touched or molested. I was fortunate not to be. During that time, it was happening, but they didn't choose me.
Yeah,
thank goodness. Yeah. Which was odd,
Yeah.
What a strange experience that was. And I was in there for a year. And then again, I tried maybe at 22. Again, struggling with just my sexuality, most of all, because I felt so ostracized within myself. And then again, maybe at like 24. And that was the last time. I said, God, okay, you want me here, you want me here. I give up.
Yeah, pardon the pun, but it clicked.
And it wasn't like, and they say you do it for attention. Actually, these 3 times, nobody was ever around or even knows about it because I was very alone, the most alone. But God did. And not just those things, the accidents I've had. There was always something that just kept me going. And I'm not going to take any more chances. Yeah.
Take no shorts.
No shorts. No shortcuts either.
Take no shorts, man. Once you realize that this thing is sacred,
you get one time. Like that we remember.
Yeah, we ain't like you coming back, but you're not coming back like this.
Yeah. We're gonna pay for maybe some of the things, some of those decisions.
When we take a break, look, y'all, I'm gonna tell you what my ailments are. So I got plantar fasciitis. I just found that out. I woke up one morning and felt like goddamn lightning struck my heel. I got the Achilles. The orthopedic guy said, he said, yo, where you been? I said, bro, I got a desk job for 30 years, man. I got a 4-year-old Boston Terrier. Shout out to Obi.
Exactly.
Love him to life.
Love that.
And I walk him. But other than that, he was like, bro, you do anything straight. You go bowling with that Achilles. That shit's fitting to go.
I do have to think about activities before I say yes.
Right? He said that shit can go at any time, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, what should I do? Stretch. I do yoga now.
Oh, I love Tai Chi.
Yeah, Tai Chi.
Yeah.
I mean, I was big into, I had a membership until, I don't know, I found out why, but I used to have this membership at the spa. Get these Thai massages, these real crazy shits, but they were known to, let's say, if they want you back, they could put you, say you said something or did something. I was like, I told my wife, I was like, me? She was like, did you say something to one of them? I said, I didn't say anything.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a talker, but I didn't. But it came out in a lawsuit that they were kind of like screening people.
Oh.
Like they didn't want.
And
I was a big tipper.
Yeah.
Like, do I look like?
Oh, they might have thought she was undercover.
Right, they must have. But I was like, yo, do I look like I fucking skimp? I don't. Got me fucked up.
There's no happy endings for women.
Yeah, I mean,
you guys are lucky.
I
can't imagine me getting a massage as a man.
I do, yo. I'm in that joint telling
How do you
this
control
woman.
those things?
Oh, you were probably so bad. You were probably so bad. But I can tell you why. If your shit if your back or your feet lock up on you, or because you got it.
Yeah, I got
anything joint or bone or muscle related start acting up. You all best. I will pay the top notch. I will seek.
Yes.
Yeah, I will seek the shit. And I can see how motherfuckers. Don't talk bad about people who abuse opioids, but I can see how motherfuckers get on that shit.
No, I don't like having to poop.
Yeah, like when that shit hit my goddamn.
If you got tattoos, they don't give you drugs. They give you Tylenol 3. They instantly judge.
I thought they said if you took some, you were if you were a bleeder, they didn't do tattoos. I know in the 90s. Oh yeah,
there's a lot of things. Certainly. I'm not much of a bleeder. Right. I have super high pain tolerance. But yeah. If you drink alcohol, you bleed more.
That's what it was.
Yep.
He said y'all been drinking.
Yeah,
I said,
they could tell.
No, sir, I have not. He was like, I can't give y'all this tattoo. I'm like, why, bro? I said, it's me. It's my name. It's Calvary. It's a 90s tattoo. I love God. That's all I want. I could not mark my body as a Southern Christian black man.
I put a cross.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays I look at it and I'm saying to myself, what the fuck? My son asked me one time, he said, Dad, are you dying? Because it looks like a memorial to me.
Oh, I love it.
We use that as a joke.
We have to think about our tattoos.
I was 22. I was not thinking. I was trying to impress a girl and she did not pull out. Yeah.
And never get names. Never get names.
Yeah. I was just dumb like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dee, it's been a great conversation, man.
Thank you.
You are delivering here, doing your stand-up comedy thing around the RVA.
Yes, I am.
Got some shows coming up, I understand.
I do. July the 18th.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Jokes on You, Port City, 800 Club. We got the Mr. Craig Worthy putting on a heck of a show.
Y'all go follow that.
This will be my second time appearing there.
I saw that act you did the last time. Yeah. It was quite well.
I'm going to do even better this time.
Yeah.
Even better. And then August 7th, I'm actually when I'm producing in Tappahannock.
Okay, shout out to Tappahannock.
Yeah, shout out
to Chris Brown.
Yes. Hot Mix. DJ Turtle and Travis out there are getting together with me and I've selected some comics and we're going to put on a great show out there for the folks out on the Northern Neck.
I might come out there for that one.
It would be great.
I'll make sure I'm sober for that because that's about a 45
we're gonna make sure
back.
You get a VIP ticket.
Yeah, okay. Look, 45 to Tappahannock.
It's deep.
Yeah, last time I've been to Tappahannock, it was on. I'm not going. This is for the Patreon. You got 10 minutes?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, because we're gonna talk about the Patreon. Patreon, y'all, will be out real soon. That means you get to hear conversations that don't put pictures to it, is what I can say. It's just the behind the scenes of Taking No Shorts podcast for a nominal fee. So it's a premium, right? So you get to hear me talk about some dirtball shit because I'm here. I mean, you see me dressed up to the nines. You see the Viking dyke here. She's making sure her long nipples don't show.
Yeah, I got the good bra on tonight.
She got the good bra on tonight. But you go to that Patreon, she gonna tell you some shit that you was waiting for.
That behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes shit. Because guess what? You got to pay to hear.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a whole whore and make you trick and pay to hear that.
I'm taking subscribers now as well.
Amen.
And I've got one subscriber. Shout out to my one subscriber.
You gonna get two because I'm gonna be that.
I love it. Yeah, for 99 cents a month, Amen. And what's a $1, But it does. I don't know.
No, it does something. I mean, because that Chuck nephew said this.
To that subscriber, I send all my whole shows to her that nobody else gets to see.
Amen. Exclusive.
Yeah, exclusive stuff.
Chuck said it's different when you have fans, but he wants supporters.
Right.
And I was like, first of all, you too. I mean, I'm an old man, but first of all, you too young to be talking shit like that.
Aww.
Yeah. But to know that, because a fan is somebody like that will walk up to you in the blue. And, hey, I saw you on social media. I like your stand up, blah, blah, blah. But a supporter is, I'm going to come to that show. I'm going to buy your subscription. I'm going to support you because it could be a business.
Like I told you, my buddy showed up from Florida, from Key West.
From Key West, man. Shout out to him, man.
Hey, shout out to Kevin from Key West. And blew my mind.
Sat right there.
Yes. And bought a VIP ticket.
Very important to have those folks around.
And he's been my buddy since 8th grade.
That's what's up.
You could tell I was just completely engulfed in him. I didn't get a chance to talk with you, but
that's all right. It was cool.
and just having him there, it does make a big deal, and that's why there are people I support locally, and I just know now, certainly as I've become a public figure, that having that support and seeing that face, it does mean something.
It kind of it pushes the sale along.
Yeah,
you know, that's all. It just pushes the sale along.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be in the way. I want to facilitate all creators of all comics, all artists,
that have good intentions.
Yeah. So I don't do. I
haven't experienced any negativity. I've been very blessed. Knock on wood.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a round of applause for that.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. That's important.
It is important. I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah. So let everybody know the shows. We got the shows.
Yes, sir.
July 18th, August
the 7th.
So Tappahannock.
Yeah. And I do spend time with my baby boy on the weekends. So I don't have a lot of, and again, I choose
baby
shows.
Boy's son?
No, he's my godson.
Godson.
Yeah. But I
How
see
old
him.
Is he?
He's 7. Yeah, I've had him since baby. But he is my little world, and I try to orchestrate my shows around his weekends because we have to keep with that strict schedule.
Yeah,
the summers get kind of skewy, but I tell him, Dee Dee's a comic now. He's like, what? When do I get my Ferrari? So yeah.
7 is such a sweet age.
And I'm teaching him about spirituality.
Such a sweet age.
He's there,
I got a picture of me when I was 7 years old. When I look at it, I say to myself, God, if I knew it, and I had I'm skinny, still a small man, but that big bubble head, if I knew what I know now, and if I could put it in that bubble head, where would I be?
Well, you got lucky. Your nose, your nose and your ears, you have good shapes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
If you got those big when you're little, you're in trouble because they're only going to get bigger.
Hey guys, episode 149 here, Taking No Shorts podcast. I'm here with the Viking dyke, Dee Hunter, comedian extraordinaire. Make sure y'all check her out here around the RVA and anywhere up and down the East Coast. You see her on the bill. She's a funny woman. She's got a great story. She's got great jokes. Don't let me tell you, go see her. right now.
Let's go.
All
Come
right,
on,
go.
get some tickets.
Get them tickets, y'all.
And thank you, Jay.
Appreciate you, man.
Oh man, God bless
you
us.
got a couple minutes for the Patreon?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because we got bedtime.
Is that when we talk dirty?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little
All right.
bit at least.
All right.
But we might have. I got bedtime in about 30 minutes. So
All right, I'm down.
in order for me to make your alarm clock.
So you missed it. I had upset my weed dealer. I had cheated on him.
Oh, so you got some new stuff?
Yeah, well, he didn't answer the call,
He's a sucky
so I cheated on him. And then when he did call, I didn't have any more money, so I didn't know what to say.
They take cash out of me with them.
Venmo.
Yeah, Venmo with the weed.
Look, he be saying, "Could you pay the extra to get it out of weed?" So it's like not 50. It's not. It's 51.25, and I have done that with change.
Yeah, that's a signal to
I am homegrown, man.
That's a signal to go to the Patreon. Hey guys, every Friday around this time, you catch the live stream at the following streaming channels. That's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I got chocolate all around my teeth.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. It's so good. I
have a raisin.
Chocolate covered nuts. My college roommate is gonna get me because he's gonna be like, I knew you like black nuts. I knew you did. But every Friday around this time, you can catch the following stream at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, all at Taking No Shorts Pod. For my guest, the Viking Dyke, I am your host, Jay Grizzly Green. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, bye-bye.
Thank you. Good stuff. I can't wait to...
We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
Now I gotta talk, we all gotta be quiet. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine life.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
And now your host, Taking No Shorts podcast, Jay Grizzly.